Hey guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another What I Ate in a Day video. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Flat Tummy app, and we are going to be eating vegan recipes from this app. I'm going to be sharing the recipes with you guys, of course, and we're just gonna, spend the day together. So I already got the day started with some water, lemon water to be specific, and some black coffee. This is usually how I start my morning. Not always lemon water, but water and black coffee is usually how I get the day started. So I already had that, which is why I am nice and awake, and now it is time to go eat some breakfast. So let's go to the kitchen, okay? Breakfast time. We are going to start off by dicing some zucchini. So we are going to be making some mini vegan frittatas for breakfast. So delicious. So we're going to throw the zucchini into a pan, cook that for a few minutes, and then the recipe called for corn, but I didn't have corn, so I'm just going to add in some frozen mixed vegetables. And then we're also going to throw in some cherry tomatoes. And then we're going to cook that for a couple of minutes. And finally, once everything is pretty much cooked, we're going to add in some baby spinach. I had some frozen baby spinach, so I'm just adding that in, and I'm just going to mix it until the spinach is wilted, and then you can turn the heat off. And then in a food processor, we're going to add in some non-dairy milk, and we are going to throw in some extra firm tofu. And we're also going to add in some turmeric for that nice yellow color, and then let's process this. Let's make it nice and smooth. It might take a minute or two. You might need to turn it off and mix it around a bit, but it should turn into a nice, creamy, thick consistency. The original recipe called for some pesto. Now, I didn't have any pesto with me, but I had this nice jar of oily sun-dried tomatoes. So I thought I would chop that up and throw it in there instead of the pesto because, it still adds a lot of flavor and it's still oily, so I feel like it would work really well. And it did. So in a large mixing bowl, we're going to add in that tofu mixture. We're going to add in those vegetables, the chopped sun-dried tomatoes or pesto if you have that, and we're also going to add in some black pepper and salt. And since in my scrambled tofu recipe video, a lot of you guys were like, why don't you use black salt? So I thought I would, whip it out for you guys today. I just threw a little bit in there, just a small sprinkle to add in that kind of eggy flavor. And I wish I had muffin liners, but I didn't. So I just greased a muffin pan and I just evenly distributed this batter. Now it did stick a little bit in the end, but it still worked. But if you do have muffin liners, I do recommend using them. So we're gonna throw that in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Hopefully you've preheated your oven, and we're gonna bake that for about 28 to 32 minutes. I also had a peeled potato in the fridge, so I just cut it up, threw in some salt and pepper, and we're gonna bake it at the same time. Now my muffin pan is pretty large, so I actually baked it for the full 32 minutes, and then I baked it for an extra 5 minutes or so, just to make sure that it was completely cooked through. And then we're gonna take it out of the oven and let it cool. So I let it cool for about 10 minutes so that when I take it out, it wouldn't stick so much. So that's what I would recommend if you also don't have muffin liners. And that's how you make these frittatas. Aren't they so cute? These were so good, and you can definitely mix and match what you add in there. I feel like you just need that base, and then you can just kind of add in your favorite little vegetables and stuff like that. I served that with some potatoes, some toast with vegan butter, a little bit of ketchup, of course, and some berries. So delicious. I ended up having 1.5 of these frittatas. So good. Guys, that was so good. That was such a good breakfast. It definitely takes a bit extra work than just, cereal, okay? But it is so worth it because it was so delicious, and we have a little extra time now. We can make our breakfast slowly. And once you make these once, you can actually have them for breakfast a few times, probably 2 more times or so. So might be worth it, okay? It was so good. Highly recommend trying that out. It was delicious. I definitely want to try it with pesto next time, if I ever have pesto. Anyway guys, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video is very kindly sponsored by Flat Tummy app. So this app is a fitness and nutrition app, and it has workout guides as well as meal plans and recipes. So of course there are lots of vegan recipes in this app. So all of the recipes I'm showing you here are going to be from the Flat Tummy app. One of the things that I find really helpful to help me stay motivated or help me just stay on a routine is when I follow some sort of a guide. So when somebody else tells me what to do, whether it's an app or a guide or something, I'm more likely to stick to that routine just because I don't want to have to make that decision. I think I talked about this before, but I don't want to make that decision every morning of like, you know, what am I going to work out today? Am I going to work out today? I would rather just somebody tell me what to do. So this is an app that can just tell you what to do, okay? So it has meal plans. You can also choose a vegan meal plan, of course, and they have recipes just laid out for you. Obviously, you don't have to follow every single recipe to the T. You don't have to follow the meal plan to the T, but you can if you want. If you want to try out some new recipes, try out some different workouts and get motivated, then try this app out, guys. The link is down below for a 7-day trial. Yes, there is a 7-day free trial, so you can try it out for free. See if you like it, okay? And then, of course, you can sign up or not, depending on if you like it, okay? So thank you so much to a Flat Tummy app for sponsoring today's video. All right, lunchtime, guys. We are going to be making minestrone soup with kale. Now, I had a bunch of kale, so I definitely wanted to use it up, which is why I chose this recipe. So I'm just chopping up the kale. I also prepared my canned diced tomatoes, and we're also going to dice some onion and some carrots. And into a large pot, I added in some olive oil, and we're also going to add in some TVP, aka textured vegetable protein. I'm just going to like fry it up a little bit and then just add water. I was supposed to prepare it, like soak it, but I got lazy. Okay. We're also going to throw in some minced garlic along with the onion and carrots. And let's cook that up for a little bit. You can add water if it starts sticking to the bottom. And once that's cooked a little bit, we're going to throw in our kale and let's just mix that around, cook that up, throw in our diced tomatoes. We're also going to throw in some chickpeas and some vegetable broth. So I had water and this vegetable stock cube. So that's what I'm doing. It's pretty much vegetable broth, okay? And mix that well. We're going to bring this to a nice boil. We're also going to add in some salt. We are also going to add in some macaroni. So some pasta, whatever pasta you have, okay? You don't have to add it, but it's nice, okay? We're also gonna add in some, I think that was pepper. So once that mixture comes to a nice boil, we're gonna cover that up. We're gonna turn the heat down to a simmer and simmer nicely for a few minutes or until the pasta is cooked. And oh, doesn't that look comforting? This part is optional, but I am just adding some slices of avocado and also some green onion and black pepper. I'm going to serve the soup with some multi-grain toast or whole wheat, whatever it is. Is there a difference? I don't know. With some vegan butter, and that was really delicious. Look how beautiful. And of course, I always have to grab just a little bit more after I'm done. You know, I always want seconds. What can I say? So that's lunch, guys. All right, people, it is now time for a workout. I already went for a nice walk, which is so nice. I've been trying to go for walks regularly. I haven't been going every day, but I have been pretty consistent at going for walks. Today, I got to walk with Nari, which is my dog. She lives with my parents, by the way. A lot of people are wondering where she is, okay? My roommate and I will work out together because that is what we have been doing. And honestly, working out with somebody is such a good way to stay motivated. I know that it's like kind of obvious, but just a reminder that try to find yourself a workout buddy. Even if you don't live with somebody, you could do this over like a video app, why can't I talk? Conferencing app, video chat. Oh God, seriously. You know what I mean. Okay, you can do it virtually. I've heard of people doing that. Or you could like, you could like make a plan for yourself and just keep each other accountable. Just like check mark every time you complete your workout. So that's one great way to stay motivated. And if you don't have a workout buddy, if no one around you wants to work out with you, then the Flat Tummy app actually has a community tab where you can actually join in on the conversation and socialize with people. So that's really nice as well. So that's another tip to stay motivated, is to kind of make it a social thing. Okay, making it a social thing I feel like makes all the difference, especially right now when a lot of us are not really socializing. So yeah, making it a social activity. You know what I mean? Anyways, we are about to go work out. Now, the app actually has 30-day challenges. So there are full body challenges, there are squat challenges, upper body challenges, all kinds of different challenges. And then of course there are different levels, so beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can work your way through the workouts. You could follow the actual 30-day challenge if that's what you want to do, or you can just, just do the workouts whenever you want, okay? Are you ready to work out?
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
So the workouts are all at home friendly, so you can do this at home with no equipment. I pretty much don't have any equipment other than some bands, which you don't need. And they are all really quick and easy. They're 30 minutes or less, which is great. You can always add in extra workouts if you want to. We are done. So I sweat so much. I don't know if that means anything, but I sweat like so much more than the average person. I mean, don't get me wrong, this was a hard workout, but I definitely sweat more than other females. So I don't know why. So we just did a full body advanced workout, a core intermediate workout. My core is not very strong, my friends, and an advanced squat workout. So whew, that is enough to break a pretty big sweat. Let me just catch my breath. I am going to start making dinner. Yay, dinner time. I feel like days go by so fast now because I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, more than I normally would. I'm spending a little bit more time, making meals and, just kind of slowly cooking, slowly cleaning things up. And because of this, I think I end up spending just like hours in the kitchen, and that, takes away many hours of my day. And plus I sleep in a little bit more, a little bit longer than usual. I start the day a little bit slower. Of course, I get in my workout, I go for long walks. So by the end of the day, I mean, I feel like the time has just flown by. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know if you feel the same. Anyways, gonna make dinner now. I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, so for dinner, we are going to be making some vegan pineapple pepper, chicken, and rice. So we're starting off by dicing some red onion and red bell pepper. And then we're also going to cut up a block of extra firm tofu into nice bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to throw this into a bowl and add some black pepper. And I'm just going to add a lot because I like black pepper. So add as much as you want, guys. And in a small bowl, I'm going to mix together the sauce ingredients. So we're going to mix together some mustard. The recipe called for spicy mustard, but I only had Dijon mustard. I don't know if there's a big difference. I'm also going to add in some sriracha, some apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, sugar, and we're just going to mix that well. And then into a nice pan, we are going to add some olive oil, and then we are going to add in the diced red onion and some minced garlic. And let's cook that for a little bit. Once the onions are nice and translucent, we're going to add in our tofu, and let's just mix that well, and we're going to cook it. So we want to cook it for a while until the tofu begins to brown on the sides, and then we can add in the bell pepper. Let's let the bell pepper cook, and then once that's cooked, we're going to add in some cut up pineapple. This is canned pineapple with the juice. Let's mix that well, and then let's add in that sauce that we made. Mix that well, allow this to simmer nicely. Meanwhile, let's take a small bowl and add in our starch and some water. I'm using cornstarch, but the recipe called for arrowroot starch. I think it's probably the same thing. I don't know. And then you can add in a little water if the sauce gets really thick. It's going to thicken up pretty quickly. So yeah. And then of course, guys, we got to top with green onions. What else? Okay, what else? So of course, guys, if you need to add more seasonings, feel free. I added in a little bit more soy sauce, and then I'm just going to plate it and top it with more green onions. Of course, you can serve this with rice. I already had brown rice in the rice cooker, and I'm going to also serve it with a side of that minestrone soup from lunch. and my roommate and I enjoyed that. We pretty much finished the tofu, the pineapple tofu. It was very good, and I think it was meant for 3 servings, but let's be honest, we finished it. And for dessert, I had a little piece of dark chocolate. This is the one I have been enjoying. It is so good. Alright you guys, so that is it for my what I ate in a day video. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me and eating all the delicious vegan food. That was all very delicious and I am so stuffed. We finished that whole dinner. So that was supposed to be 3 servings, but let's be honest, me and my roommate, we eat a lot. Anyways, thank you so much to Flat Tummy app for sponsoring today's video, and of course all of the delicious recipes and the workouts to keep us all motivated during this quarantine situation. If you guys want to check them out, don't forget there is a 7-day free trial, so you can try out the app for free before you buy anything. So the link for that will be down below, so don't forget to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.